America's national parks show us the majestic beauty of our proud nation. From sea to shining sea, we have parks dedicated to the preservation of our historical and natural treasures. Americans moving west during the 1800s due to the gold rush, the Civil War, and the belief in manifest destiny prompted explorers to return from some of these expeditions boasting of the most gorgeous land they'd ever seen. After artists and photographers were sent to create a visual record in 1871, Congress signed the Yellowstone Act of 1872. 1.2 million acres of what would become Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho were set aside as a public park or pleasuring ground for the benefit and enjoyment of the people. Congress only signed the act due to not seeing any economic value in Yellowstone, but a precedent of preservation and conservation was born. We were the first nation with a national park, and the idea spread around the world. John Muir is considered one of the founding fathers of our national park system. On a trip with Theodore Roosevelt in 1903, he made an incredible impact on the president. His writings gave voice to several areas that would later become national parks. Roosevelt created 5 national parks during his presidency and signed the Antiquities Act of 1906. This law created the foundation for our government's efforts to continue to protect natural, archaeological, historical, and cultural landmarks and landscapes. As the National Park Service puts it, the impact of the Antiquities Act is unmatched. From its humble beginnings, the national parks have had an enormous impact on America and the world. There were only 120,000 visitors to our national parks in 1904. In 2019, we saw over 300 million. Congress of the 1870s would be surprised to hear that visitors to national parks helped generate over $40 billion and supported over 300,000 jobs in 2019 alone. But national parks aren't about the economic benefit, they're for the enrichment of life. As John Muir said, "In every walk with nature, one receives far more than he seeks."